Most photos fail for one reason, because they're flat, no depth and no direction of light. And it's all because you're not using one of the most powerful tools in photography. So everyone, if you're not dodging and burning, you're leaving your photos unfinished. This is the difference between a photo and a piece of art. The problem is, everyone, that the camera captures light evenly across the whole scene. Real scenes have directional light plus depth. Editing without dodging and burning makes the image look artificial and looks lifeless. And so dodging and burning is controlling where the viewer looks. Bright areas equal attention, around here, the brighter areas of the image, and dark areas equal separation, the darker parts of the image. And contrast equals depth. You are literally sculpting light like a painter. Well, enough of me talking, everyone, and we'll get down to the editing part. Well, this is the image we'll be using, everybody, and I'm going to show you how to create depth in your image and also that 3D effect. This is a raw file, was taken in Iceland a couple of years ago. I've already edited into full color. I'm going to show you now. This is the full color edit. We don't have any masking and we don't have any dodging and burning. I've already set all the sliders I need to set. And from here, I'm going to take you over to the masking and I'm going to show you how to create depth in your image. So we're going to head over to the masking. And from here, I'm going to use the brush tool. I'm going to reduce the brush size quite a bit. I'm going to start from the top and work my way down to the bottom here, to the foreground. But first, we need to zoom in to the image. And I'm going to target the top of this hill here, or mountain if you want to call it. I'm going to go up to 100%. We have quite a bit of noise here, but don't worry, we'll reduce it later on. So here I'm going to go start with the dodging. And the dodging means you're going to brighten the brighter parts of your image. I'm going to go down to the exposure and I'm going to increase it all the way up to around 30-ish. Don't forget, we can reduce the setting if we see it too much. And I'm going to target the brighter parts of the image here. And that is the grassy bits here. You don't have to be precise. And we're going to work our way down from the top here. I'm going to cover the brighter parts of the grass here. I'm going to zoom out a bit also. I'm going to do here first. And you're going to see the amazing difference you get by creating depth in your image. I'm going to reduce the image size a bit. And again, I'm going to use the brush tool and just work my way around. Don't forget, on the brighter parts of your image. Again, I'm going to work my way down. Should be okay. And I'm going to target, like I said, the brighter parts here, even the white parts of the water. I'm hurrying up for you guys so as not to take that long. And now I'm going to show you the before and after of the dodging part. You can see the difference you get. I'm just going to increase the exposure a bit more. Don't go too much. Going to be somewhere around there. Before and after. I'm going to cover here also. You reduce the brush size by turning the wheel on your mouse. Going to go over the water again. A bit more here. I'm going to target the clouds also. You don't have to be precise because we're using a feathering of around 100%. I'm going to show you the before and after again. Before and after. Now I'm going to use another brush and we're going to do some burning. And that means we're going to make the image darker on the darker parts of the image. I'm going to move this a bit here. I'll leave it there for now. I'm going to reduce the exposure to around there. I'm going to zoom in again. I'm going to start from the top part, just like we done before. But now I'm going to target the darker parts of the image. And these are these rocks here. And like this, we'll be creating a 3D effect. Increase the brush size as we go down. And I'm targeting all the darker parts. I'm going to go down a bit more. These huts here as well. And the darker parts of the grasses also. I'm going to move around here. Increase brush size. And work my way down. I'm going to reduce the image size to somewhere there. I'll leave it how it is. Should be okay. I'm going to target the darker parts here. Just use your imagination. How you want the image to turn out. I'm going to target the darker parts of these grasses here also. I'm going to leave the water how it is. Over here, I'm going to reduce the exposure just a touch more. to around 65. And I'm going to carry on with the darker parts here. Now I'm going to show you the before and after of the darker parts as well. Just subtle movements and you get a really great image. I'm going to show you the before and after of all the masks, the two masks. It's the before, quite flat, and we've livened it up a bit by doing some dodging and burning, creating depth. I'm going to target the water now. And I'm going to darken the darker parts of the water here. I'm going to reduce the exposure just a touch more to around there. And I'm going to darken these darker bits of the water. Even here also, and these rocks. Like that. I'm going to leave these people here. And that should be okay. I'm going to zoom out now. And I'm going to show you the before and after of the dodging and burning. That's the before, and that's the after. Now I'm going to carry on with some masking, everybody. And I'm going to show you how to really increase your image with masking. I'm going to use another brush, a linear gradient here. And I'm just going to target just the top of the clouds here. And I'm going to reduce the exposure just a touch to around there. Next, I'm going to use a radial gradient. And I'm going to place it in the center. And we're going to draw the viewer's eye to the center of the image, which the main attraction is the waterfall and this mountain, Kirkjavel Mountain, I think is called something like that. And I'm going to increase the exposure just a touch like that. I'm going to open up a bit more of the mask. I'm going to create another radial gradient, place it in the middle. I'm going to create a vignette. Open it up a touch, invert it, and I'm going to reduce the exposure. Just like that. You can go back to the masks you created previously. If you hover over them, you can see each mask that you've created. Now I'm going to head out of here. And I'm going to show you the before and after. So that's the image before. It's quite flat. It's a raw file. And that's the image after. And like that, guys, you created depth in your image. Before and after, I'm going to show you the before and after of the mask we created. So that's the before, and that's the after. and you can see the difference when you use dodging and burning to create depth and that 3D effect for your images. So thank you everyone for watching the video, and subscribe if you want to learn more about photography.